Well, good morning. Sitting in the back seat of the Tesla for no reason other than it's a new view. Usually I'm outside by a fender sitting in the driver's seat, so we'll mix it up a little bit. You can probably see the glass up here. I took the little solar shields off. It's still 94 outside and almost middle of October here in Redding, but not enough that I don't enjoy this glass roof. So they came off, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It doesn't make my tint look as dark, that's for sure. So what do we got going on today? Well, it's still free charging at some Electrify Americas. My daughter recently semi-moved out, and she's going to Chico State, so got to run her some stuff down, and figured we'd do a charging video while we were at it. So the Electrify America in Willows, California is pretty cool. Rumor is there is a 100 stall supercharging network going in there. I guess the rumor is it's supposed to be like a mini Kettleman City, but then maybe more like a Baker, California, where it's just a shebang load of stalls. So we'll find out here. I'm going to guess sometime next year. Well, yeah, next year. It's already October. So next year, hopefully, maybe we'll get some plans on what it looks like down there. But today we'll just do a little charging video / road trip. I-5 South again. I hate that drive so much, just because it's so boring and there's nothing there. But the premise today will be watt hours per mile and how the charging works down there. And we'll get you all situated with what our current battery is sitting at. I think we're close to 60% right now, and we'll leave here cold. I'm not going to precondition anything, and we'll do the speed limit the whole way down, which is 70 here in California, and yeah, we'll just kind of see how it goes. So sit tight, guys. We'll get some GoPros loaded up, and we'll be back shortly. All right, as promised, we are getting on the road. So it is 72 degrees out. We are at 62% state of charge, and we are headed to the Electrify America in Willows, California, 72 miles away. 1 hour, 5 minutes projected, and an arrival state of charge of 33%, which is fine with me because we're still seeing if this station is free or not. That'd be super cool if it was. And we'll just run it back up because I got to come obviously back to 70 miles. So we'll go check this out. We're going to stop in Orland, the next city just north of Willows, coming back home, have lunch with my kid, and that should kill, pretty good chunk of the day. We should get back just a little after 1 o'clock, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're going to do the speed limit the whole way down, just because I want to see if the arrival percentage is close, and there are also a ton of cops out. So we're not going to screw around with that. I have time to kill anyway. My kid's in a meeting at the dairy. So yeah, we'll see how well it goes. And it's 10:15 on the dot right now. So we're out of here. We'll check in on the road. Boy, I tell you what, other than this Ford Escape, there goes a cop. And I just about got tired of doing the speed limit because it's for suckers anyway. I was going to zip out and punch it. Oh, I'm certainly glad I didn't do that. Third cop I've passed. The other two were highway patrol, just sitting on the side of the road. They weren't hiding or nothing. So, yeah, I think we're just going to keep it at about 73, which is where I'm at right now, because that's not paying for that ticket. So we are going to stop in Red Bluff really quick and look at the new well, I say the new superchargers. They've been online for months now, but for those of you that watch my videos that may find yourself in the Northern California area, the real Northern California, not this Bay Area, that's not NorCal, give you a chance to see what they look like. So we're coming up on that here soon. We'll pull in there and take a quick little snippet of that, and check back in shortly. All right, kids. So in front of me, you might be able to see like a Marshall's and a Ross. That used to be the old Walmart. This is a Rayleigh's grocery store right here. And on the side of the building, if she'll get out of the way, 12 of them. These have been here for a little bit. It's a fairly okay area, I think. The only catch, you got a dumpster right here in front of us. Sometimes the homeless will like to root through that. And then over here, right there, are your transformers and power supplies. But it's not a horrible location. I mean, I've seen plenty of other ones, but you do have this really nice pull through right here, and then 11 other back ends. So not too bad at all. This one, wow, down in the bottom there, it's gotten beat up a bit. So yeah, 12 of them. They're all V3s. I don't even think they make the V2s anymore. And in a pinch, they will absolutely work. Let me show you something else that's actually quite funny. Hang on. Okay, so here we are. This is us right here at the new ones, and these ones are 45 cents a kilowatt hour flat rate. This one is only here we are, about a mile down the road. It's one of the first V3s in California, the rumor is. 47 cents. Now go figure that one out. They're both legitimately a mile apart, and the old one is 2 cents a kilowatt hour more. So there you go. If you ever find yourself in Red Bluff, definitely use the 12 stall supercharger. There's a lot more to do where that's at, like groceries and snacks in a clean bathroom kind of way, versus the original 8 stalls. And we're back on the road. We're at 51%. Let me see here, 43 miles to go. Projected arrival 11:27, and it is now 80 degrees outside, and we are shooting for mid-90s. Mid-90s, people, in October. Bad thing about California is it's always hot and disgusting here. Checking just a little bit. Man, I don't know how they do it in other states, but these two asshats have been like this for the last several miles. But I'm sure in other states that's enough to get you shot or ran off the road or something. That is just enough to piss you off. Our exit's coming up in about a half a mile though, so that's helpful. here's a Prius gonna try to sneak in there. I think you should go between them. So anyhow, here's our Walmart. We'll pull in and we'll get this show on the road. Okay, we made it. So got our monstrosity hooked into the Tesla charger. This little foam guy right there was coming with these Harimo or Harimo, however you say it, these Tesla adapters. They're the legit Tesla branded ones from Korea when you could get them. Now you can get them on the Tesla website in the US. I'm honestly not sure what this foam is for. A gentleman from the Tesla Motor Club had a handful of them. Can I have one? He said, sure, and mail it to me. I guess it prevents anything from getting scratched up. I don't know. So let's see what this looks like. Hang on. All right, we are connecting. Cooling cables. So I didn't have to swipe anything, which tells me that this is probably still free. And that screen is blistering hot. Initiating charge. Let's see what the car says. Here we go. Hey, look at that. And we are rolling. Well, that's cool, and it's free. So heck yeah. So we'll top off here till probably 90% or so. In fact, let's just do some nerd data real fast. Trips. La la la. 75 miles. That was including the 3-mile detour into Red Bluff. Hour and 14 minutes. 281 watt hours. And we arrived at somewhere, there it is, 34%. God damn it. There we go. So we enjoyed a little more spirited driving on the way down for no reason other than I wanted to move. This was an extra 20 miles to go past Orland. I'm 40 extra minutes in the car because you got to go back, whatever. But yeah, so good news, the Willows supercharger at the Walmart is still free. So I'll take that any day of the week. And wow, we tapered quick. We're at 117 kilowatts, but whatever, it's free. I'm gonna go inside, go to the bathroom, look for some Hot Wheels, the normal stuff you're gonna do while your car is charging anyway. So is it quicker than fuel? No, not by a long shot. We'd be done, gas and go. But I'm not paying $7 a gallon. This whole trip was free. So is that worth it? Damn right it is. So hopefully we hang out. Yeah, we just fell to 112. Hopefully we hang out above 100 for a while. We're at 37 now, so we've already put 4 percentage points back into the pack. Let me see if I can get this screen to look right. Hang on. That's 39% state of charge. Boy, this screen really sucks when they put this, man. Anyhow, 2% battery. Don't pay any attention to the charging cost because it's free. You can even see it. There it is. And we put almost 6 kilowatts back in. So, and we're charging at 105. I'm not even sure how much of that you can see. The sun is just in a really bad position. So we're gonna get out of here and go look for some Hot Wheels and go pee. So we'll check in with you guys in just a little bit. Okay, we just hit 65% state of charge and we are at 80 kilowatts. So that's probably decent. I just checked plug share and they said that stall 3 that we're on was working, but mediocre. Stall 2, somewhere there, right there, was the really good one. I saw that the other day. Somebody driving a Taycan had posted it, and I just grabbed this spot. I hate pulling in, but I guess I technically could have backed in and brought the charging cable around. Whatever. I'm only here for fun anyway, and I'm killing time. So we're gonna see how long it takes to get to 95. I'm gonna squeeze as much free energy out of this as I can, and got me my tasty flavored Red Bull. I know Kyle Connor doesn't subscribe to me. He should though. He likes his Red Bulls regular. He doesn't like the tasty ones. So we'll get him on board. So we'll see what's on Netflix, YouTube, and speaking of Kyle Connor, I know he's got a new out-of-spec video out, so if you're not a fan of his or a subscriber, I shook his hand once. He remembers me from a previous video, so that was cool. His content is phenomenal. He is the reason that I got into doing this too. Check his stuff out. So we'll see what's going on here, and we'll check in just a little bit. All right, so rejoin our hero. Yeah, there's only one of me in here. And this damn fly that keeps coming around. We're at 84%, just hit it. We are charging at 43 kilowatts, so now I can effectively charge faster at home. And we have, well, it says 15 minutes remaining to 95%. We'll see. But yeah, that's all I got right now. It's just cruising along in our automobile. Part of me wonders if it's charging this slow because this station was or has been or currently is wonky versus station 2 that we spoke about earlier. But I'm not going to move for an extra 10% worth of charge. I'm still killing time before my daughter and I can have lunch anyway, and then it's a 20-minute run back into Orland, and then a 40-minute run home-ish somewhere. So we'll see what happens. But we'll give it another, it's 12 on the dot right now. We'll hang out for another 15 minutes. Give me a chance to finish my Red Bull and watch Guns and Gadgets. And then we're going to take it. So I'll catch you guys on the road. Tight. All right, we did it, 95%. It actually showed 94 indicated on Electrify America's, the charging stall. So, but it said 95 in the car. It's funny because it just dropped to 94 and then came back up to 95. So the BMS is calibrating, I would imagine. 48 kilowatts out of an 82 kilowatt pack, I believe 77 usable. And it was free. I've got a couple screenshots of it, but the screen is all clouded over, as you would, you know, it's clear plexiglass sitting in the sun all day. It's gonna happen. So I'll post those pictures at the end of the video. But heck yeah, man, for free, you better believe it. So headed into Orland now. We have 15 miles until we get there, have some lunch, and then we'll head back home. So we'll check in here in just a little bit on the drive, get you some of the road now that we're going north on I-5, which is exactly the same as going south for most of it until you get up into the mountains. So thanks for running along, guys. We'll get some more video up here. I'm hoping maybe next week we might throw some more content up. I'd like to go to Crater Lake, Oregon. I've never been there. It's a blistering 2 hour, well, 200 miles, not 2 hours, but a 200-mile run. No big deal, and it is gorgeous up there. So we might shoot for something like that. And thanks for hanging out. See you again. So we picked up the dog. He gets a little loud when my daughter's at school, and nobody wants to be that person with a barking dog all day that cries and whimpers when, you know, you're not home and everybody else in the neighborhood gets to hear. So we picked up Mr. Handsome Face, and we had a really good lunch. The problem with some of these little exotic places with their fancy meat and their fancy hamburgers comes with a fancy ass price too. So lunch was good. Always nice to see your daughter. So dads, make sure and say hi to your daughter. Pick him up, and now we're headed back home. We are at 89% state of charge, and green lights. We are projected to arrive in 51 minutes at 65% at 2:28. So should just be a nice little hour-long chug home, not even an hour. And yeah, I'd say so far everything has been a successful day. Good charge lunch. See your kid, pick up her kid here, and see you guys when we get home. We'll get you those final numbers. Guys, we made it. We are back home. It was 56 miles from Orland, 300 watt hours per mile, and we arrived at 65% state of charge, right where the trip computer said we would. So it was a good run. That was air conditioning on as well, and the road's doing this, so no big deal. So we're gonna go inside, get him some lunch, and I'll start putting this video together. We'll see you guys on the next one.